Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Mark and I'm going to talk to you today about a petition that we've got going in regards to the Dangerous Dogs Act. Now currently when a dog is seized and taken away from the family, there is no guidance at the moment or instruction from the government to the police on what to do if a dog is ill, is requiring veterinary treatment, or if the dog has died. That is wrong. We've set the petition up because there is no guidance and we want guidance put in place. Just in the last year, 3 dogs have died where the owners were not informed. 3 different locations around the UK, so 3 different forces. We're not going to mention the forces. We don't want to turn this into a hate campaign. Usually when stories like these get out, people take it upon themselves to email the police and just turn it into a hate campaign. This is not a hate campaign. What a lot of people don't realise is that when the police seize a dog, the police don't always keep the dog in their own kennels. A lot of the kennels where dogs are kept are contracted kennels. They are secret locations for many reasons why, and genuine reasons as to why that takes place. However, these kennels are not inspected. They should be inspected really by an independent team, consisting of veterinary people, behaviourists, to go and inspect and just to see how the welfare of the seized dogs are. In the last year, 3 dogs have died, all different forces, like I said, and different scenarios. So what I'm going to quickly explain the 3 that's happened. First one, a dog that was seized was sick for 6 days. It had been eating the bed that it was lying on. It caused bloat in the dog's stomach. The dog was not seen by a vet for 6 days. By the time it was taken to a vet, it was too late. The dog was in such a bad state that sadly it had to be destroyed. The family were never notified of this until afterwards. The second case was just last year, over the Christmas period. A dog that was seized was found dead in its kennel. The family were not told for 2 days short of 4 weeks that their dog had died. They had been making inquiries, asking how their dog was, and not receiving any updates. But it took just 2 days short of 4 weeks to be told. The third case, the dog died on the 1st of March. The owner was not informed until the 7th of March, late in the evening. They hadn't been told that the dog had been ill, yet the dog had been seen by a vet in the February. It was given medication for treatment, and the family was never told. Unfortunately, on the 1st of March, the dog had to be taken to kennels because the medication wasn't working, it wasn't helping. The dog was in so much pain that the veterinary practice said the only thing that was left to do was to put the dog out of its misery and to euthanise the dog. But again, it was 7 days later before the family were notified of this. We're asking on this petition for the government to put in place some kind of requirement that when a dog is sick, a dog is requiring veterinary treatment, or if a dog has died, that the family should be notified immediately. Now, as I said, because there are no guidance at this moment, it is up to each individual police force as to how they deal with this. Some forces do, when we have helped families whose dogs are seized, they have been informed immediately that their dog has been poorly and that the police are going to be taking the dog to see a vet. But sadly, in some areas it's just not happening. We ask that you please look up the petition. Just type into your search engine. It's petition.parliament, and once you go on that website, just type in create new requirements for dogs held under dangerous dog legislation, and please sign the petition. It is important that we need animal welfare, the welfare of seized dogs becoming important. When you sign the petition, it is very important that when you give the email address, you go back to that email address and verify the link. Click the link to verify, otherwise your signature doesn't count. And if we don't get enough signatures for this, nothing's going to change, and something has to change. So again, it's petition.parliament, and then type in create new requirements for dogs held under dogs legislation. Please help us. We have to get this to change. We have to have the welfare of these dogs becoming more important, and families have a right to know. Thank you.